Dan, looks like those women-only Wonder Woman screenings were illegal. Oh, really? Really, you don't say. Turns out that when men whined about being banned from the screenings, they had a legal point. I'm shocked. You don't say. An Austin movie theater has been accused of violating anti-discrimination laws after promoting women-only screenings of Wonder Woman. In June, El Remo Draft House, might be mispronouncing that, a theater chain announced it would be holding women-only screenings in Austin. It later expanded those screenings to New York and Denver. Now the chain has apologized for the screenings in a letter to the city. Draft House admitted their advocacy of the film screening for women was a violation of anti-discrimination laws in Austin, Texas. The apology follows an outpouring of dissent from men who claim they felt discriminated against, resulting in 2 official complaints be filed with the city. Respondents did not realize that advertising a woman's only screening was a violation of discrimination laws. Really? The theater wrote to the city, respondent has a very strict non-discrimination policy in place, but this policy did not include a specific prohibition against advertising. The complaints were filed by the Albert Law professor Stephen Clark and an anonymous man. Clark, a gay lawyer specializing in sexual orientation and the employment law, explained that the promotion of the screenings didn't sit well with him. I am a specialist in anti-discrimination law, so I was fairly certain that this was not lawful, he told me my statement. If they were trying to do a gay-only Brokeback Mountain, I would have felt the same way. As it turns out, the complaints have at least some legal merit. Austin City Equality Code banning any public accommodation, such as a movie theater, from limiting their service for individuals based on factors including race, color, sex, sexual orientation, and gender identification. It's a situation even Wonder Woman couldn't fix. In an attempt to appease those who complained, the chain is offering to send those men DVDs of Wonder Woman and will update their discrimination policies in addition to sending out a letter to their staff. If the men do not accept these terms, the city may launch an investigation into the report and the theater could face possible repercussions. So, what do you know? The guys were right after all. I am shocked. You can't see it on my face, but I am so shocked. Guys, obviously, look, at the end of the day, this is something we all knew. Obviously, judging a movie, saying that it's women only, is obviously sexist. It is obviously exactly like what we've said. I don't get how the movie cinema didn't understand this. Maybe the leftism has just affected their brain. I don't know. But at the end of the day, this is something that we all knew. And I'm kind of glad that Salon has had to go through and actually run this ad, because it kind of makes them choke on their own pride a little bit. Obviously, at the end of the day, the comments on this video are the funniest thing around at the moment. Okay, fine. Memo to anyone who wants to do a special event for a special group. Make it private by invitation only. Someone actually wrote, people like the professor who filed the complaint are why we can't have nice things. And his name's actually Tim, so, beat him out. Someone else replied, stupid move by the theatre. The alt-right MRA snowflakes are going to make them pay dearly for this one. At the end of the day, I must admit, I do have to find it funny they're going on about men being snowflakes. How long have the women been going on about the pay gap? Someone wrote, the men should have just claimed they identify as a woman and walked in. Basically, that's the only difference between men and women. Oh, shit. Someone else having a go at him, just like when those uppity blacks whined about whites-only businesses. Yeah, exactly. Apart from that, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you glad that Salon had to go through and write this article? Or are you like, yeah, sorry, a little bit too late? What is your thought on them actually putting up this article? And what's your thought on these new rules and this free DVD that this offering, or that this theatre is offering? Do you think it's worthwhile, or do you think it's a case of sorry, a little bit too little too late for that as well? Apart from that, guys, obviously if this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great night.